Greetings, my fellow servants of the God Emperor. It's the Ash Heritor. Welcome back to Rogue Trader. In the previous episode, we resolved the conflict between the Eldari and Caligos Winterscale on Caligos Winterscale's planet by killing Caligos Winterscale. He's dead now. So that's one rival down. Hopefully we can get rid of the other Rogue Trader, Incendia Corda, before too long. I like her less than Caligos, and Caligos already gave us a perfectly good reason to get rid of him. During the fight, we found out that he was indeed worshipping the Blood God, which is never a good thing. Unless you're a World Eater, then I guess, you know, it is what it is. Also could make a convincing case that it's still not a good thing. Don't do Chaos. Chaos is bad. I've heard it from a reputable source. Afterwards, Irliet helped save us. She shattered her Spirit Stone in the process, which is a pretty big deal. So, if there was ever a test of her loyalty, I don't think we needed it at all at this point, but, I mean, her loyalty is pretty clear where it's at now, so that's good. Overall, the whole way how the story was unveiled with the conflict between the Eldari and Caligos was rather choppy and unclear, I must say. A couple of questionably written lines of dialogue that had very ambiguous meanings, which, in a game where you do things based on, you know, dialogue decisions that you make, it's very important to make it at least clear what your character means. How the other NPCs interpret that is another matter, but it's very important that a line of dialogue at least conveys your intent. Of course, misinterpretations can happen in the real world and everything, but that should then come from NPCs misinterpreting what was at least clear to you. And the issue with these lines of dialogue that, or the one that triggered a couple of things to happen was that it just wasn't clear for us. So that's what I got to say about that. Anyways, we are going to start off this episode by leveling up. So we're going to level up Abelard first. This is a second tier archetype, so this is going to be some Vanguard stuff. There's a couple of Vanguard abilities that could be pretty good. That's pretty good. Beacon of Might, going to increase his strength, depending on how many temporary wounds he has every turn. He usually has some left over, so I'm absolutely going to grab that, considering he's a melee character at that as well. And then we have a common talent, so there's definitely a few options here. We could give him swift movement. I don't think that would be remiss. We could also give him power armor proficiency. I think that's what I wanted to go for, so we're going to, I think, do that. That way he can have a bit of power armor. Should be pretty swell. All right. Complete, I guess. Why is there still a thing here? Okay, it'll probably go away. No, it doesn't, but that's okay. We know it's not there. So, as for Idira, this is another second tier archetype, so she is assassin here. I'm not using any of her assassin-based stuff, so I think I'm just going to take Power Conduit. She's going to be triggering quite a bit of Psychic Phenomenon, so that doesn't sound bad for me. Otherwise, is there anything here? Yeah, we could get her characteristic training Perception just to increase her perception. That might be good. We could also give her swift movement. Might not be terrible. There's a few more of these, but we're going to be picking these up from various sources still. So we may as well grab these first. We can always grab other common talents later. You can always get common talents. Let's actually get Flawless Plan. It's just a good passive thing that we don't have to worry about. It's good to have. As for Jai, so she is our momentum monkey. So anything that can further increase that would be pretty good. Every enemy killed by the Master Tactician increases the Master Tactician's resolve by 1 until the end of combat. That is pretty good. However, she isn't killing people so often, to be fair. This might increase the... You know what? I'm going to get her this. We have... it's always good to get the ones that actually maximize the talents that you have. And we do use Finish the Job with her a fair bit. So I will grab that. And then... let's see here. What else for her? don't think any of these are particularly necessary. We could give her some skill-based thing. What about, I mean, this isn't bad. I don't know what her, characteristic is that she chose. You could look that up, but I don't think you can look it up from here. Actually, I think you can. No, not without breaking this. So you know what? Screw it. We don't want this. Oh, wow. Whenever an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affects an ally with such an ability, the resolve is increased by 5 for 1 round. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Iliad. So we have a Bounty Hunter ability for her. So Hunting Surge would be pretty good to get some ramp on her. It's only for 2 rounds, though, so it might not be the best. So this will affect Raid. So this is giving her a bit of party support. Grants an ally. That could be kind of good. We do Pierce Armor. She's inflicting a lot of crits. So that's permanently decreasing the enemy's armor. It's also potentially good. This is pretty nice. We'll do Pounce, actually. Allies will be benefiting from the... will be further benefiting from her marking enemies as preyed. So that sounds good to me. And then a common talent from her. Checking here. If there's anything we need. Swift movements wouldn't be bad. Just for her to be able to get around a little bit quicker. Agility wouldn't be bad either. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with the swift movements, just so that she can relocate a little bit easier. And then, Kibela. So we have a Executioner archetype here. Okay, that requires her to inflict all 3 at the same time. Bleeding, Burning, and Toxin, which she doesn't do. Does bleeding a lot. This is, I don't think, has good scaling later into the game, so that's probably not good. While moving, all bleeding enemies leave a bloody trail on the ground, which remains for 1 round. This could be good as just a utility piece to allow her to move around even more easily. However, targets of exsanguination are also immune to toxin and burning while suffering from bleeding. This is good. That'll basically render herself mostly. She does occasionally use it on other people, so that could be nice. We'll take that. Always good to capitalize on the abilities you already have. Next up, we don't really need any of these attributes with her, so I think I'm actually going to take Combat Mastery or Dual Weapon Combat. I don't have Dual Weapon Combat with her. How? How did this... How... Wow, there's a lot of abilities that we could actually get with her here. So, I will take Dual Weapon Combat. So that could be pretty nice. I mean, she has a lot of things she can do to use her action points. And besides... No, actually, I don't think... I will take Combat Master, just so that people don't get combat superiority against her. She can go down pretty quick, so minimizing the chance of that, I think, is good. So we've got a couple of items here. We have a Blood Drinker Staff for Siphon Life. That could be interesting. We have the Harbinger of Carnage, so this is going to be the Chainsword of Kaligos, I would guess. Hotshot Last Pistol. I think this is a pretty basic one. I'm going to throw this into cargo. Tarvana's Last Stand. So this is the axe. No, I think this is Kaligos' axe. The Chainsword belonged to his second. If the wielder has 50% wounds or less than 50% wounds, then it'll deal 50% more damage. Interesting. Also, automatically inflicts bleeding. That's a pretty good axe. 40% armor penetration ain't bad. This Chainsword's also very good. And then we have a Soul Pattern Plasma Pistol. This is, I want to say, the best plasma pistol we found in the game. That's pretty solid. Find somebody to equip that. The Gladiator Mesh Armor. +3 deflection against melee attacks. Not bad. And then Heavy Xenomesh here. +2 deflection against non-human enemies. This, I think we can get rid of. Knuckle Guard. This Knuckle Guard grants the wearer +5 bonus to weapon skill. It also grants any equipped melee weapons 5% armor penetration and +2 damage. That ain't bad. Power Grips for +10 strength. And the Rogue Trader's Cloak. 5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Don't think we need that. These other things might be circumstantially good. I mean, some of these weapons...
Your Seneschal is always there for you.
I know for a fact are going to be good. This is 31 to 41. So let's see here. Harbinger of... they need to be a heretic. Okay, that changes things. However, Tarvana's Last Stand does inflict more damage than the Maul. So I see no reason why to keep this Maul at this point, the Bonebreaker Maul. I see no reason why to keep either of them, to be perfectly honest. So let's get rid of those. Yeah, so he's got this sweet axe. As far as the plasma pistol goes, I can't equip that myself. I need a staff. I need a psychic staff. I can't use the this because I need to be unsanctioned, which is a little bit unfortunate. So where is... okay, they require specific... I mean, obviously the Navigator one requires that. Okay, so I need to find a proper Diviner staff, right? Because right now I don't have a staff. Because this got unequipped by some update, which is most unfortunate. However, I might be able to swap these out. Thought Guide. This will keep her with Vision of Death on Idira. Vision of Death is pretty good. However, we could also give Idira Consign. I kind of like the idea of using that. Even if this staff isn't so powerful, being able to score automatic crits is pretty cool, and we still can't use it. Yeah, I'm a pure diviner, so I have no telepathy. And, so we're just gonna have to find a diviner staff somewhere, is what it is. Right now, I'm a little bit under-equipped. That's okay. I think we're going to continue on, so let me quickly put on some consumable items onto the characters here. So, let's see here. Monofilament grenades for Jai, maybe? Could be good. What do we have here? That's a liquefier grenade, and then the basic-ass Eldari plasma grenades. Now, I'll take 2 monofilament grenades. Iliad still is fully equipped. You're still fully equipped. You're injured. Everybody else is doing okay. So, we don't need to heal Idira. I would definitely like to heal Kibella.
Ready as always.
And of course...
The songs of my ancestors speak of...
Oh, thank you, Shireen.
So, that didn't remove the wounded? Old injury? Ah. It's an old injury already. I wish that was a little bit easier to determine whether it was a fresh wound or an old injury. That's
I have
not
a nose
always...
for profit and a taste for adventure.
Okay. Doesn't this do the same thing?
My thoughts.
An old one on a successful Medicaid test. I guess she failed. Let's try it again.
I can heal your
There we go.
wounds,
All
not your soul.
I owe you a debt.
And
I will
we'll
lead
use
us to fortune.
the gladiator, or do I just have a basic ass trauma kit
Sometimes
somewhere?
you consult the appropriate...
Did I mention that my
You love...
State your intention.
blood is my life?
You have
Death is my
Skin
duty.
patch. So we'll put that
Do
on
you think my body was suffering?
The doubt at which she says that. Oh man. So let's equip her with a new one. We'll give her another... Actually, I will give her a gladiator's healing kit. And I think I'm going to give one of these to Irliet as well. Xenospasm grenade. Let's give her the Xenospasm grenade. That thing is pretty solid. As far as the little trinkets that we got, so we had the +10 to strength. Ah, and we have power armor for Abelard. Let's actually equip that. So where do we have the actual power armor? That is right here. That'll give him plus 15 to strength. 7 deflection. Alright. Let me check to make sure that's the good one here. They're both good. He's not conviction dogmatic, so I'll hold on to this one. Although the armor deflection is 1 higher here, so I'll give him this one for now. What else? Do I want to give you... Oh, you already have the power grips, so we have more power grips. Okay. Do I want to give you the knuckle guard instead? Where was that? That was a trinket. That was one of these thingies here. Ah, we have 2 of them, even. Heart of the Nameless increases all skills by 10 instead. The provocative emitter is good. However, his dodge is mid. So I think I'm going to remove that. We'll give him the knuckle guard instead. Make him do a little bit more damage. Do you need a knuckle guard? 15 Medicae is doing way too much for you. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy, their Medicae increases by 8 until the end of combat stacks. Yeah, that's too good. That's too good on her. Medicae does way too much for her. Do I need the Heart of the Nameless? I don't feel like giving up either of these things, so I don't think so. What about Jai? We could give Jai Heart of the Nameless. We could ditch the pair holster. She's not so much of a crit monkey anymore, so we could give her, yeah. Where the hell is Heart of the Nameless? Oh, Abelard still has it, doesn't he? Yeah, so then, in that case, I could give him something else. Can we give him both knuckle guards? Can you put 2 of the same item? On one person? I mean, I don't see why not, right? Where the hell is the other one, though? Hello? Okay. I don't know. It's gone. But let's see here. There might be some other items here that may be better. Something for, like, parrying would be pretty solid. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Just going to quickly look. Ah, here's the other one. Well, okay. I mean... yeah, it stacks. Okay. That's pretty good. So I'm going to ditch the pair holster, and I'm going to give Jai Heart of the Nameless. Just more skills for her. All of the skills. Jai is our skill monkey. Alright. Let's proceed onwards here.
Let
I think
us
that
not
was everything.
dawdle.
Talk to Nocturne, maybe? Is there anybody left to talk to? We need to proceed onwards to somewhere. We're hunting down the homunculus after all, but I guess there's no more conversation to be had here, so we just leave the area, however that's possible. Hello, some goods here. Did I miss this? What's this?
You know, Stanzo, I miss the times when fire cultivators were only used for working in the fields. Back then, I thought, by the throne, damn the forest. Can't take your eyes off it for a tick, or else it'd mess with production. But nowadays, the damned forest is the only thing that can defend people. Who'd have guessed? And we, the Silvarius, are the only ones who can pass through it. If we have our fire cultivator intact, that is. I did hear, though, that one of the astropaths managed to lead a group of 50 people through the brush, but nobody has heard from them since. The enemies of humanity got them, didn't they? Come meet us halfway. I'm leading a new group, and the promethium in my fire cultivator is running out.
So those 50 people, are they the origin
Keep your
of
wits
the
about you.
tribe that we encountered? Some ancient remnant of that? Quickly looking around, there might be some more loot to be found in places. I think we just go out of here. That'll bring us to the Von Valencia shuttle, but I don't know if we need to go there. What is our objective right now? What's here? I think we need to go... Yeah, we need to go back to our shuttle. We don't need to go back to the forest settlement, I reckon. I don't really want to go back. Okay, here we are.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That loaded more instantaneously than I thought it would. To the void ship bridge. And I guess we can drop down back to the planet at a different location. That's at least what I'm hoping. So, back here on the Lucis Arrhenius, we have, you know, we're immediately going back to Quetzaltemur, and Voxmaster Vigdis says, as soon as the expedition returns, Vigdis Suriata hails the Emperor's vow. Ebrecht Abdef. Dief. I don't know.
Our chaplain was praying for the good health and the speedy return of your ladyship, Cyrene von Valancius.
There was a tense pause, and Ebrecht Abdef's hissing breath fills the air.
Allow me to inquire about the fate of Lord Captain Winterscale. Perhaps you were lucky enough to meet. Unfortunately, in all this time, he has still not contacted his subjects.
I'm gonna tell him what happened. We're not gonna take him out. We're gonna let him make the first move.
Caligos Winterscale perished during the hunt. So, this is how things turned out. The death of his lordship is a great tragedy for the entire dynasty. The vastness of my grief is mitigated only by the knowledge that the Lord Captain perished in a fierce battle. He would have it no other way.
What was our deal? I actually don't really remember what our deal was. But I think we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a new deal.
There are still some Xenos left on this world. You allow them to leave it unhindered. Consider it payment for my time and efforts.
The Voxmaster follows your words with a tense silence.
We will make sure the Xenos leave Quetzaltemur and the boundaries of this system. Alive, of course. And what about our deal, then? As soon as the Lord Captain's heir claims their rightful title, I will immediately notify the new rogue trader of our agreement. You may have to wait for a few years. The transfer of the warrant is a rather delicate affair.
Farewell, then.
Emperor protects.
The Emperor's vow terminates the connection. I think it's going to be fine if we leave the Winterscale domain in the hands of Yvain Winterscale. We don't need to seize all of it. It would be stepping a little bit too far out of line, I think. So we need to head to the Homunculus's laboratory. You can hear the anxiety in Idira's voice, even over the Vox connection. Lord Captain, we found it. The door is so close I can practically feel its metal handle in my hand. Oh boy, it's here, huh? Okay. The voices are whispering over each other in both my ears. I can barely make out what they're saying. Please, take me with you. They keep telling me I won't get another chance, and I believe them. It's now or never. The door that will, well, solve the problem that Teravantias inflicted upon her. I think for everybody's refreshment, because it has been a little while, and I apologize for that. It's been a very busy couple of months with the new job. We'll do this.
Remind me, what is it you want to find there?
The door, from my visions. There's something behind it, something that can help me deal with my powers for good. I can't even find the words to express how important it is to me, and I've got plenty of words in my head right now, believe you me.
Very well, we will go there at once.
Thank you, Lord Captain. I'll owe you until the day I die, and you can hold me to that. Well, Door, I'll see you soon. So, we bring Idira, very good. Who are we bringing this time? I'm going to leave Abelard in charge of the ship. We're absolutely bringing Irliet. I think Argenta will want to purge. Heinrichs will want to come along too. He's going to have some revenge. And you know what? We're going to bring Marizai. Ooh, Ulfar would want some revenge too. Questions. We're not bringing somebody with good tech use, unfortunately. I don't think there's a way around that. Irliet, for sure, wants revenge on the Homunculus. Heinrichs is going to want revenge on the Homunculus. Argenta was never tormented by the Homunculus. Ulfar was. That's going to be our team. Again, I'm only bringing people that are, you know, narratively relevant. If there's narratively relevant people for a mission, those are the ones I'm bringing. I'm not worrying about optimal party composition or whatever. I don't care. Well, looks like fun was being had here. Bloody Drukhari. Maybe we can put this guy down for good. I reckon we can. Like, they're very hard to kill with the ability of them to clone themselves, but, you know, eventually you can finish these guys off. So we'll level up Heinrich's here. He's got 2 ranks. So we have another second-tier archetype ability. So we could take Sword of Faith. I think that's a good idea. I like the idea of that. That should be fun. Extra weapon skill or extra strength. Strength is pretty good. Weapon skill is pretty good too. Let's actually give him some extra willpower. Oh wow, Destined is cool. I like this quite a bit. Checking here. Yeah, this is all the assassin stuff. We do use some of the assassin things with him, of course. So maybe I will actually take some of that. Lone Killer is pretty good. He is often going off and doing his own thing. So I think we're going to give him Lone Killer. And then with the common talents, I'm going to give him Destined. Now, as for Marazai. Pain Resonance. Pain Resonance is pretty good. This is specifically for melee attacks. And this is also specifically for melee attacks. We're going to take Pain Resonance. And then we'll give him more weapon skill. I think. Or perception. Nah, we'll do weapon skill. And then a second tier archetype here, so lots of different types of pain that we can inflict whenever an enemy suffers damage from a damage over... Okay, that's this one again. We don't need that. Battle attrition. That's pretty good. At the start of each round, all enemies suffering from any damage over time effects inflicted by the executioner have their incoming damage over time from any source increased by 20%. That's pretty nice. We'll take that. And then as far as common talents go, there's definitely some things we could get, I reckon. There's always Dueling Mastery for an extra 15 to parry. I think I'm going to do that. Give him a bit more survivability up close. And then as for Ulfar, we can go with Devastating Attack. Should be nice. And more weapon skill. Weapon skill is 100. That's pretty solid. Toughness is pretty solid. Strength is pretty solid. Everything's pretty solid. Let's go with the weapon skill. Or the toughness. No, we'll go with the toughness. And then second tier archetype here. So this is going to be Arch Militant, which everything in the Arch Militant... Not everything, but most of the things in the Arch Militant tree are very good. That's pretty good. Extra stack of versatility every time he gets an extra turn from an ally, which we do like our extra turns. So as far as common talents go, are there any attributes we could level up for him? Wish it actually showed what the stat was here. Chain Weapon Expert, +4 max damage. It's not much, but that does scale. I'm going to go with Brutal Hunter. Extra 15% critical hit chance against targets with the bleeding effect, or with 50% or less of their maximum wounds. Maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a Death World thing. It's thematic. He's a Brutal Hunter. Alright, let's proceed onwards. I think I want to quickly adjust my formation a little. We will do this. Psykers will stay in the back, along with Irliet, like that. We have Marazai and Heinrich.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, so this is an Imperial facility,
You are
interestingly
more
enough.
akin to a wild beast than a member of your species.
Damn it, I wanted to hear more of that.
Be silent. If you continue your vile and insolent speech, you may truly set eyes on a beast.
Now, Ulfar, be nice to Irliet. Furnishings are clearly fitted for human comfort, but everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. Okay. Some more random cargo.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I sense something nearby.
What do you sense nearby? Logic, 25%. I can do it. We're gonna get a
I won't
stack
let
of
it define
perplexed.
me.
No? Okay. Scarlet forbidding signs blaze on the vid screen. Someone has placed a seal of silence on the cogitator. Alright. Aha, a door. Okay. Well, we can go in here.
Bring it on.
Crikey. Didn't see that.
I align my path with yours.
Irliet,
For
can you
now.
fix up
Take
your
this
favorite
and
person
stay
in the
out
world?
of my way.
Better than nothing.
Let us not dawdle.
So we don't have a good perception. Actually, we do. Idira should have spotted that. There we go.
What is that?
Idira did spot it this time. Can we go around? I think we can. Is this going to be a Xenos trap? Can't fucking tell. Who has good demolition? So far, you have good demolition.
Yes.
Alright. Seriously? So there was another trap. Alright.
Skidna. A failure.
Well, that sucks.
What is it?
My
We
patience
need
has its
a
limits.
trauma kit on him. We also need to give him another grenade. I think I will give him... He already has a Xenospasm grenade, so let's give him a homunculus injector just for himself. That would make sense on him. Can you equip a trauma kit? You can. Oh, it's the last one. Sorry, the skin patch. This
Save your
is...
jests about fur, fleas, and marked territory. I heard enough of them back on Fenris.
Okay, what do we have here? Toxic Flamer. Inflicts burning. Flamer's attacks also inflict toxin at the same level of burning inflicted. That is kind of cool. That'd be really good for an executioner.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Yeah. It is a two-handed weapon. I think. What the hell is it? Here it is. Yeah. So no one we have can equip it. I don't really have a flamer-based character, so that's unfortunate. What do we have here? Cogitators are deep in a dreamless slumber, and the sacred unguents on their connection ports have long since dried. Oh yeah, there's something down there. Strange notes. The notebook containing the detailed observations, formula, and diagrams, and is thickly covered in a viscous greenish fluid. Almost all the pages are firmly glued together, the contents turned into blurry stains. Remit number 78. Outcome failure. Object capable of maintaining minimal vital falls short of every querying degree of skull and abnormalities and deformities unacceptable. Failure. Upon being removed from the soul, the subject's vital ceased in an excruciating manner following a brain hemorrhage and multiple internal bleeding. Remit number 13. Outcome partial success. Capable of maintaining basic vital process, but only if continually neurally emulated by means of drilling through the elbow, knee, and hip joints. Ah, up to something again. Experiment number 21. Outcome, the last subjects conform to the minimum requirements, but their capabilities are limited. They are incapable of no capacity of the original organism. Sounds sketchy. Was this the tech priest doing this, or is this the Drukari? We have some foul aberrations down there. We've got some beta and alpha grotesques. Fantastic. I'm sure this is going to be just great. Well, I look forward to fighting these guys again. I rather enjoyed taking on the
Is there
Drukari.
money to be made?
Alright. That seems to be our reward for that. Was there something here? I could have sworn I saw something in that corner. But I probably didn't. Alright, well. Experiment number 4,311. No, 17. What kind of experiment is this? Oh, it must be these guys that are doing it. Source of pain visible.
More than any of you!
We're going in already. Okay. Ulfar, you're gonna stand here. Well, you're gonna stand here. You're gonna take that flank. Heinrichs, there's no way to get down from here, so I think we just need to have him. You can stand behind Ulfar. Ulfar counts as cover, right? Or you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put Ulfar there. We're gonna put Heinrichs there. Everybody else can participate in the fight. I think I'm out of harm's way. I think. Irliet will go there. Marazai will go here. Idira is going to hang on behind Irliet. That should do. Alright, my turn. Let's open this up with a combat locus stratagem. Can I target anywhere properly? No, so I am poorly positioned for that. Okay. Damn it, because I want to give Marazai a turn to start shooting down, because there's a nice big clump of them down there. So maybe I will find out here. I can always move back, and we can drop a combat locus. I still can't. Can't put it anywhere. So maybe here? I still can't put it there. I'm very confused. Fine. I can't. Oh, of course. I need to put my. Sorry. Been a hot minute. I understand. Combat locus. There we go. Classic. I actually should have used the other one. This was a mistake. It's okay.
Who, if not me?
Alright. We'll be fine. We'll drop a, actually, let's drop a prescience on Heinrichs. Still have 3 actions left, so I will drop a forewarning on, honestly, myself. And then I will, still have 2 actions left. We could drop a blitz stratagem here, just in case. You never know. We'll drop a kill zone stratagem right here as well.
Make it happen.
And then I am going to give Marazai
It's
a
as good
turn.
as done.
Alright, Marazai, you're going to do the usual stuff here. So you're going to stay where you are. You're not going to blitz. What do you have here? Well, Joyful Torture.
I am not a vessel for pain. I am
Sanguination.
its master.
Yourself as well. Then we can start shooting. So he has his splinter rifle here, which can do a lot of toxic effects here. Ah, okay. They're not that well positioned to hit multiple targets, unfortunately. However, we have a good chance at hitting this guy, so I'm going to start putting down quite a lot of Daka right there. Is there anything else we want to do here? You're not suffering any damage over time. No, so we need to just use the Daka as is, I think. 100% chance of hitting.
Don't distract me.
Okay. Not taking any of the toxin. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, you're gonna stay right there. That's, A-okay. Anything else to be done? I don't think so. Can we get back into the fight on anybody? Give him some temporary wounds. Make him recover from his bleeding, but he needs his bleeding, so we're not gonna do that. Okay, who is going to be targets? That's gonna be this grotesque. That grotesque.
You cannot force me, Elantak.
And the rest of these guys are just foul aberrations, so may as well just target one of them. I think I'm just going to target that one. Now. You're in the perfect spot. I don't think you're going to move for this entire fight unless something happens. Ah, there's even another one that we can target. Well, why don't you pick that one?
I understand your intent.
Okay. So we can do a, I think I want to drop Raid. It's going to make everybody attack these guys much better. The ones that have been marked. We'll drop a Precise Attack. And then I will drop a Cull the Bold. And then shoot one of these guys. I think I'm just gonna pick that one off.
If
just
it
get a kill.
serves your cause.
Yeah.
I hear you moving.
Nice.
No more.
Perfect. Okay. Yes, good, good. Parry. What are you guys doing? You're shooting. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, Ulfar's nicely positioned, so let's drop a confident approach.
Do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Honestly. Devastating attack. Big old melee.
So shall it be.
Fantastic. Okay. Revel in slaughter.
Cubs play.
So you can shoot once. Bolt gun? Except he can't. Alright. Well, we can run and gun and then he can shoot with it. That's what he's gonna do.
Shall it be?
Why don't you go there? Or you can even do full auto. Perfect. 88%, or we can shoot down here. That's some potential work done here. It's not a very good chance at hitting. That might be fine, but then again, this is a threat. Swap to the main weapon here. And let's leave it as is. Marazai's turn once again. Perfect. Yeah, this really didn't do very much, unfortunately. We could attempt to do a little bit more. So, just checking here, are you immune to dots? Wouldn't be surprised. Doesn't really say that it's immune to dots. Just, I don't know. It didn't seem to be affected by it. Might be that we just didn't deal enough damage to it because its armor is very high. That's possible.
Behold.
Continue with the joyful torture. Continue with the exsanguination. Okay. I think it might be best if we actually then target some of these other jerks. And try and get them out of the picture here. This one... 68%. And the Deadeye shot? 10% extra crit chance. I don't think that's worth it. Let's try this again. Let's see what this nets us. I think we will also do a rapid fire and a merciless verdict.
Watch.
And yeah, let's shoot. There we go. Okay, it's definitely got some dots on it now, so that's good. We'll reload. And pain res. No, Gift of Torment is. No, we'll do this. Yeah, Gift of Torment. There's plenty of targets suffering debuffs right now, so that's gonna benefit him. We can also run him towards... Nah, we're not. We're not. We're gonna leave him where he is right now. Oh, they can climb up! There is indeed a ladder there. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's actually good. Then Marazai can use his close quarters. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Everything's gonna be a-okay. We'll drop a forewarning on him, though. And... honestly, I think we gotta blind these grotesques here. What else can we do here? Mind Rupture. That sounds like fun. Interesting. We could also drop a Foreboding right here.
On it.
Is that what it's called? Yes. I think that's what I'm doing. That is what I just did. So, can confirm. That is what I am doing. We could Mind Rupture these guys. We could Mind Rupture one of them. Just kill it instantly. Or it could do a fair bit of damage to the Beta Grotesque. It'll reduce its willpower. This is definitely one that's, oh, very handy. Very handy. Bring it on. Fantastic. Alright, that was pretty fun. So we could dominate one of them, force them to come over here. I don't want to do that, though, so we're not going to do that. Then I guess we, put some... analysis on there, and you know what? Screw it. We're gonna hit it with an exposed weakness, which actually does damage to it for some reason. I don't know how all these interactions are happening, but I'm not complaining. Alright. What do we do here? Do we send Heinrichs to help out Marazai? I think Marazai is gonna be okay. These guys don't have much health. So why don't you come and
Everyone, step aside.
assist here? So what I'm going to do first is iron arm myself. We could invigorate Marazai, make him heal a little. It's going to also reduce some of the damage he's taken. I could warp speed myself too. Not sure that's necessary, to be perfectly honest. Well, word of the Emperor. On the three of us. I hit even more? No. Do it. Hammer of the Emperor. Shield of the Emperor. Okay, we're getting into psychic danger land. That's fine. I don't mind. And, I think it's charging time. It's gonna do some damage. Charge it in the front, preferably. That's where the opening is. 300 damage is not bad at all. Well, we can
Naturally.
make another opening on the front here, and then hit him with a Death Whisper.
I won't object. Nothing
Beautiful.
stands against me.
And we'll drop a Psychic Force on him as well, right? Is that the correct course of action, or do I just hit him normally? I think I'm just going to hit him normally and then endure.
Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Alright, good job, Heinrichs. Solid damage. Clarion's turn. Honestly? Yeah, look at this, rotatable. So good. The problem is it's just not long enough. I wish there was a talent that, like, increased the size of these by, like, a square. That'd be really cool. Extra damage with range attacks. You know what? I'm going to give that to Juliet right there. And we're going to drop a combat locus stratagem on it. I don't need to really do anything else for that. Anybody needs extra dodge? You already have it, right? No, you do not. You have prescience, that's right. Well, let's give him some forewarning. I'm going to move into cover. That seems reasonable. And then I'm going to prescience myself. Should have done that first, actually, but whatever. And honestly, I'm going to perfect timing. Could give somebody an extra turn. Actually, I think I'm still going to give Marazai an extra turn.
Not me.
Because he is in a little bit of danger. And I think... Any of you guys bleeding? You do have bleeds on you. I don't know if that's going to count. But we're going to use where it hurts regardless, and then do a cleave here to try and just get rid of them. Nice! Goodbye. Wonderful. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we could do Firearm Mastery, swap to this gun. This gun only has a rate of... Oh, it's got a rate of fire 6. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, why not, right? Right? I mean, we just start shooting. Anybody else? Just these ones. Okay, well, why don't you blast that one? Missed. Alright, shoot the grotesque. Missed as well. Alright, nicely done. You're really scoring here. There you go. Shoot that one again. Missed. There you go. Can we just take this one out? Alright, that one is a, that was a waste of an ability. That was not good. Okay, I don't need to move. I don't need to use any of my other nonsense, so I think we're gonna stay right there. Juliet's turn. Well, well, well. Precise attack. Call the bold. Raid.
I am not your Xenos pet.
Do we claim the bounty? No, we do that next. First we do piercing shot. Extra armor penetration. I like armor penetration. And, then we're gonna shoot this one, and then we're gonna call the bold.
I understand. Fortune favors
Solid
the swift.
damage. Claim. Oh, sorry, not call the bold.
This
Claim the bounty.
tedium is beneath me. No weakness
Solid
is hidden
damage
from
yet
my
again.
sight.
I'll take it. Okay, we're looking good. There's a lot of dots on that one. He's not looking too good. This one's gonna come up and attack. No, he's gonna aimlessly shoot up at Marazai. That's fine. Ulfar, how are you doing? Can you charge him? You cannot. You're not super well positioned for that. That's okay. That's alright. Why don't you go up here, then? We don't need to do charging to do damage. You can just hit him with a sword. 196 damage. Ouchies. Well. And, why don't you kick him?
So it shall be!
And then... that's it, isn't it? Okay. I should have devastating attack before doing something. Oh well. I think everything's fine. We'll leave it as is. Well, we can do some revel in slaughter here. Continue on with the joyful torture and all that. You know, Marzai's having a great time torturing himself and other people. He's indiscriminate with his pain. You know, it's never good to discriminate. Discrimination is bad. Don't take my advice with anything, ever. I mean, okay, the don't discriminate is genuinely good advice, but when pain is involved, it's not. I don't know. I don't know if there's a right answer to... I don't know. I'm digging myself into a hole. I'm gonna stop. Okay. Sorry.
Vengeance will be swift.
Ouch. And these melters are pretty good. Okay, what do we do now? Mind Rupture was fun. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna analyze enemies. I think I want to make sure that... Ooh, we can't do that, can we? Can I move her farther? And then do it? Ah, there's another jerk down here. We could kill him. I could just kill him. But I like mind rupturing this jerk over here. That was exciting. So I think that's what we're gonna do. It doesn't do very much damage, but it is doing friendly fire, which is hilarious. Alright. We'll sensorily deprive that guy. 20 more damage to him in the process. Don't hear me complaining. Perfect timing. We don't have too many allies affected by our psychic powers, so... And also, we're in a little bit of danger zone, so I think I'm actually just going to leave Idira's turn as is. Heinrichs, no psychic powers necessary. Can you just get rid of this guy? Force attack? I don't think we need to even do a force attack. I think a regular rogue attack is going to do the trick. Or not. It also just failed. That's fine. Aim for the opening. Alright, let's try that again.
For the throne.
There we go. Okay. We're not going to be able to charge him, unfortunately. Warp speed, though. Warp speed yourself? Can he move? No, he cannot. Warp speed doesn't let you immediately move, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll do Light of the Emperor to just get some healing. What happened there? Something happened there. What is this? I have no idea. It ended his turn.
Try harder.
Oh man, the music is so good. Who do we give a turn to? I think Iliad.
On it.
I think I can do that from here, right? Ah, but first...
It's as good as done.
Continue with the combat locus. Does Killzone... not gonna help here. That's okay.
I'll make it happen.
Alright. This is literally just going to be for a single shot here, though there are 6 exploits on him, so we may as well do this first, and then shoot him.
If it serves you.
Solid damage. She doesn't do as much damage as an assassin. I just wanted to have a bounty hunter in the party. Is it as good? No. Do I care? Also not.
I'll see to it. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
But the damage from Cyrene herself, you know, she's got to be able to do some shooting of her own. Alright, we'll call the bold. And, honestly, we'll drop
I
a
am
piercing
not
shot.
your Xenos pet monkey.
This one.
I deal death
Later.
with my hands.
And then we'll shoot this guy. Or we won't shoot that guy. We'll move first, then we'll shoot that
I
guy.
approach the designated position.
So I can use this.
If I must. I am
Now
not
die.
your Xenos.
There we go.
Slips beyond the
She's still
veil.
pretty good. Okay, enemies dealt with. That was not too bad. We do have an injury on Heinrichs.
Suffering is an acquired taste.
I cannot.
What is it, rogue trader?
Well, I think he can just heal
But of
himself,
course,
right?
Lord
That
Captain.
is incredibly good.
Always keep your
Alright,
eye
what
on
do
the
these
prize.
foul aberrations have? They've got some sharpened Hekatari blades. I don't think we need those. An upgraded shuriken pistol. So these are normal-ass Eldari. That makes sense. He did take some normal-ass Eldari captives. Which is not very nice, but what do you expect?
Watch your steps.
Teravantias was not the nicest person that I've encountered in this game. Pretty low on that list, to be perfectly honest with you. Cargo? Grotesques? I would like the liquefier gun. I understand why we can't use it. I'm not even going to try with that. That's not going to work.
I always keep my options open.
Wow, even... Okay, well, 50% on this.
That was a problem for you.
The deformed, feeble, and crazed creature is a pitiful and clearly unviable copy of the homunculus Teravantias. Oh! I see. That's what's happening here. Pieces of flesh, skin, and bone are stuck in the dark, sticky sludge that covers the tables. Delightful. From a distance, the creature resembles a homunculus, but upon closer inspection, it is more like a bad caricature of one, so they were trying. From a distance, yeah, alright. He was trying to resurrect himself. I reckon he succeeded, and these are just the failed.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
We'll
dust.
do an athletics here to duck
Was
under
that
this
supposed to be a
grate, I
challenge?
guess. I don't know. Or walk over this fucked up thing. Either way, we passed. So we got a door here. We got something going on here. A dead tech priest. I've seen this corridor before. Oh. We should turn right. We're almost there. Is this a dream? No. Who cares? Anyway, one way to go. Yes, it's to the right. Interesting. We're almost there. The corpse in tech priest garb was shot in the head. More likely a cold-blooded execution than a death in combat. Well, I think he can
None
consider
are
himself
better at
lucky.
searching.
Disarm with Lorzinos.
There.
Good job. Good job, Heinrichs.
Hey, what's that?
The Inquisition taught me many things.
It sure did.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, what do we have here? I think this is probably where we need to go. So let's actually go down the elevator first, or do we go this way first? She did say turn right. I'm not sure if she meant right here. Oh, I guess it is here. Idira stares intently at the solid wall in front of her, shifting from foot to foot and biting her nails. The wall looks like an ordinary plasteel and rockcrete surface, no different from any other in here.
Lord Captain, this is it. The place for my visions. Even the scratches on the walls are the same, except for one thing.
She points at the wall.
That's where the door is supposed to be. The one I keep opening in my dreams every night. I've seen this moment so many times it feels more real to me than I am. My visions couldn't have lied to me.
Then you should trust your feelings. Go ahead. Try to open it. Ulfar, be ready. Shoot her in the head if anything untoward happens.
Open a door that doesn't exist? Ha! The things you say sometimes, Lord Captain. Well, it wouldn't be the strangest thing we've ever done. Oh, what the warp. What have I got to lose?
Here goes. Don't ask that. It's totally gonna... Yeah. This is gonna end badly. I have a bad feeling about this. But we're gonna complete her storyline to the best of our abilities. It does look like there should be a door there. There's just kind of this corridor leading to nothing. You can do it, Idira. I have faith in you. Every now and then. Idira steps closer to the wall and reaches out towards the non-existent door. As if in a trance, she clenches her fist, as if gripping an invisible handle, and slowly turns it. You hear a click. Okay. A violent ripple tears through the space around the wall. A cacophony of whispers makes your skin crawl from head to toe like an unseen wave emanating from twisted, broken reality. Uneven rays of impossible, nauseating light break through the rockcrete, forming the silhouette of a doorway. Eventually, the vision passes, and you clearly see a door where the blank wall used to be. Idira turns to you with a wide and somewhat deranged smile. Lord Captain, we found it! It's the door, exactly like the one in my visions, which means my salvation is close. I would urge you to be cautious. Except, she frowns in concern, except it wasn't hidden by some force field contraption, it was a powerful warp barrier. I could never have removed something like that. It's like our arrival was expected, and now they're inviting us in. We best be ready. Someone who knows their witchcraft is waiting inside. Yeah. Heinrichs looks at Idira without blinking.
A trap, then. We've been played, Idira. A cruel trick. One that could only have come from the warp's twisted will.
Mara's eye grimaces slightly.
Whoever is waiting inside, I hope warp sorcery has not sapped them of their ability to feel fear or pain. My faith in the Emperor is stronger than any warp trickery. He protects us.
Idira awkwardly clears her throat and nods, not looking too convinced. I hope you're right, Lord Captain. Taking a lightning bolt to the gut is something I'd like to avoid. So here's hoping the Emperor doesn't have anything more important to protect right now. I'm intrigued. Let's do this. I know we're gonna look for Teravantias, but we did find a hidden door, and this is Idira's mission, so, the secret wing of the laboratory. I wonder if you also needed to bring her to actually find Teravantias? Like, he's well hidden enough that only she... Because, like, her trauma is 100% connected to him. He put something on her brain which nullified her psychic powers. Closed the door, so to speak. But I wonder... Idira's presence was actually mandatory to locate him.
Xenos biology is different from human biology. I wish I had the opportunity to study firsthand what causes the greatest pain to enemies of humanity.
You hide behind duty, but in reality, you crave others' suffering as much as I do. How does it feel to know that you and I are alike? No need to answer. I can sense your agonizing rage.
Keep your wits about you.
I can't really fault Marsai for that one, to be honest. So you have the highest Lord
I've seen
Xenos.
lots of innocent people. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation.
Guess we survived
I serve the Golden Throne.
Okay. Guess we didn't survive that. He's now got a crippled leg. That's not good. Can you heal?
Throne take you.
You cannot. Alright. Well, that sucks. Movement halved on a close combat character, one who specifically relies on being able to be mobile. That ain't good. I really wish there was a way to heal traumas more readily. The trauma kits are pretty sparse. You know, I'll equip this, but... yeah. Not much to be done about it. Actually, I'm going to give him a Wraithbone grenade. Screw it, he doesn't need medical stuff. He's an Inquisitor. Somebody else can do that. Okay, some random cargo.
Is there money to be made?
What have we here? Disfigured bodies hang all over the old maintenance bay, like worthless slabs of meat for which the owner could find no better use. Yeah, sure does look like that. We have some sort of digestive tract here, which apparently they ate a lot of glow sticks and synth leather and corpse starch rations. Makes sense. What else are you going to do in these trying times? Oh boy! No!
Yes!
Yeah, that was on me. Okay, it's fine. Didn't do anything extra. Okay, more bodies in pods. This still looks... no, this is Drukhari. That's definitely Drukhari. It's just like weird fusion of Drukhari and Imperial stuff here. The tank was shattered from the inside by an unthinkable force. Okay, well that's another grotesque, almost certainly. The victim's withered face is forever twisted in a silent scream. Well, sucks to be that guy. Dark Swiftness. That's not bad. 40% dodge, huh? Hold on just a sec.
Entertain me?
You have combat. You have that one. And you have the homunculus injector to heal wounds. The mono... I'm going to ditch the monofilament grenade. We're going to give him a Dark Swiftness. That is pretty good. Revolting biomass. Some elements of which can be interpreted as human features float in the green fluid.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Watch your steps.
Okay, that's good. We went the right way.
Is it Wargold?
Okay, we
Or
go
a
the right way.
trap?
That was a problem for you.
So we need to now go this way. That is blocked off. Okay. Here's the trap on this side.
Easily done.
Good job, Heinrichs. You are taking most of those down. Uh-oh. Ah. Who are you? Drained Farseer. You see a contorted, agony-racked Eldari, or more accurately, something that resembles one. Dozens of scars and sutures cover its face, and the sight of its misaligned joints moving under its skin makes your stomach turn. And its singular eye looks devoid of sanity, and yet, as you examine the creature's tattered clothes, you can still recognize, albeit with some difficulty, the ceremonial raiment of a Farseer. So it's got a Medusa on its head. Yeah, does look like that. That's not good. At last, my deliverance. Monkey, the disgrace, the humiliation of falling at the hand of a lesser creature. Enough. The anticipation of this moment is all that has allowed me to retain a vestige of reason. End me now. Yrliet takes a quivering breath. Who are you? I do not recognize you but your vestments. A child of our dead home. I do not remember you, but it gladdens me on the cusp of death to behold a spark of the Asuryani. Who are you? A hollow shell forced into servitude. Every thread of my being calls out to me, urging me to claim your lives, only stopped by the fading remnants of my former self. Quickly, I demand that you give me my death. That you give my death to me and break the shackles of this nightmare. The Farseer's crooked fingers reach for his temples, and now you notice the sinister-looking device on his head. Oh, it's not a Medusa. It's the same thing Idira had. Idira freezes, her eyes locked on the familiar translucent threads of the Psy Stifler coiled in sickening patterns around the Eldari's temples like a crystal vice. No, it's not fair. Is this my salvation? Are you telling me I escaped bloody Comorad just to put that thing back on my head willingly? Dismayed, she keeps looking between you and the Xenos. We know what he is. We're not going to take the implant. I'm not putting that back on her. That was definitely not the answer. I shall grant you a swift death. Let it be so. The Farseer rises from his knees in a jerking motion, like a broken marionette, and takes a step towards you with glassy eyes. His frail fingers move as if tugged by invisible strings, and the mutilated bodies of the twisted creatures in the tanks start convulsing synchronously. In a frightening unison, their unblinking eyes shift to you. Okay. I guess we're not going to be able to do this without a little fight on our hands. So these are all Eldari that have been tortured. The foul ones.
To exist.
Witless monkey.
An ambush. Unfortunate. Well, start the battle, I guess. Cyrene still goes first. Ineffectual experimental clone. Oh, okay. Successful experimental clone. Yeah, that one has twice as much health. They don't have that much health at this point in the game. There's a lot of them, though. And then, of course, there's the Farseer. Which one was the Farseer? I guess it was the successful? No, it's here. Drained Farseer. Okay. What do? I gotta move. I need to be somewhere safe. The question is, where is safe? I guess here. Where do we put a zone? What's our stratagem? Our extra stratagem is overwhelming stratagem. We need to do a front line. I think we're going to drop the front line here for the moment. And I will combat locust that, and overwhelm that, and kill zone that, and do all of the things on this zone, just to make sure that we can clear these guys out real quick.
Make it happen.
And make a beeline to the Farseer.
It's as good as done.
Okay. So I'm only using one of my zones, if you recall. So, Iliad's not in cover. Marazai's decently well situated to at least shoot down line there, but I should probably give my turn, give the extra turn to somebody else. I could give it to Marazai. He can also move into a better position, so I think I will do that again.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, also we should give prescience to Heinrichs,
it.
of course. And I will give a forewarning to myself.
I'll make it happen.
Still have an extra action point. Don't really need to do anything with that.
It's as good as done.
Alright. Joyful Torture.
Watch. I'm not a vessel
Exsanguination.
for pain. I am its master.
Alright. So the advantage here is Marazai can move. Though he might not need to. We could do quite a bit of damage right there. That might hit Ulfar. Again, he's already actually in a position.
I will savor your delectable anguish.
Why don't I just...
Grace and malice.
You know what? You're gonna run here. You're gonna dash right in here.
Behold.
Hi, guys. Marazai is pretty good in close combat. We shouldn't forget that. And he can just use this immediately.
With grace and fire of anguish.
Good damage. Alright. That is my turn, I think. I can shoot, actually. And you know what? I will shoot. Get some damage in there. Alright, what's the Drain Farseer gonna do? Lightning Arc. Okay. Didn't do too much damage. They're healing. That's not good. Okay. Ouchies.
Failed me.
We'll walk our own path.
I'm glad you parried that. That could have been bad. Alright, Iliad, you need to get into cover, like, now. What's a good place? Honestly, this is a pretty good place right here.
I move swiftly to strike.
Oop, that was not what I thought. I would move in a way that would not have that happen. Clearly I was wrong. Why don't you move in the middle? Okay, perfect spot.
Your cause.
I am loath to use action points to heal, but
Thank
gotta.
you.
That leaves a bit of limited.
I will not.
Okay.
I understand your intent.
All right. Well, I will put the bounties here on
If it serves
these
your
two.
cause.
Then there's going to be the other successful one that I would like to drop the bounty on as well.
If I must.
But we need to kill these two that are right here, ASAP. I should have stayed here and then try and get a penetrating shot, because that might have hit all three. Then again, it might have hit Heinrichs, so maybe that wasn't a good idea. Damn, that would do a lot of damage. Second thought, I think I need to... I'll shoot this one. So we could... I'm gonna do a raid,
Serves your cause.
and then we're gonna shoot. Raid is good.
I understand your ancestors' guide.
You're my one pathetic attempt.
Okay. Alright. Something happened there, and it's contributing to the psychic phenomenon buildup, of course. What made him go? Intervention. But we didn't kill him. We didn't kill one of them, or did we? Did we over-penetrate and kill one? Okay, I think we need to take out the Psyker first. Would normally be what I would try and do, but...
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
It's a little bit of a difficult position. And we are about to get overwhelmed. This might be a hard fight.
Strands of fate guide me.
Oh, you're running away, huh? Every time we hit him. Okay. Iliad is down. We gotta drop a prophetic intervention on her. Where is she? Back here. And those perils? What happened? What did you just do? Okay. I'm concerned. Whatever.
On it.
Consign on the Or sorry, this was not consign. This is sensory deprivation. This is consign.
Will do.
Which you will do right now as well. Alright. Hopefully that helps. We shall see. Cyrene, you're still doing okay. We could do a prophetic intervention. We actually shouldn't. So we won't. Are they dead? The enemy's dead. Yeah. Oh, they're one of them's down. The other one is dead. All right, good. So at least that panned out as planned. Boy. Can't really see where the markings are on this floor.
I'll make it happen.
I'm gonna put these here for the moment. So I think I am actually going to also move Irliet around. I think it's time we use the Inquisitor's Signet. Okay.
My exile has not ended yet.
Okay. Please stop. You're still standing. We don't need prophetic intervention. He's just doing this every fucking turn. We need to kill him.
I'll return.
Why did I not foresee this?
Glad Idira didn't take too much damage from that. Yeah, can you attack Heinrich so that he can parry? Okay. Oh boy.
Can I?
Yeah, not good. Okay. Ulfar, you need to do something about many things, actually. Let's see here. We need to get these guys off of Idira, one way or another. So first off, we do a confident approach.
I hunger for battle.
Okay. How do we start? I think we might start with a kick, just to get him out of here. Although I could try and chop him with a devastating attack. So, no. We'll do that first. Okay, solid damage. What I'm then going to do is single shot this guy, or I single shot that one, because that won't hit Idira either, or I single shot him. Maximize the chance of killing them. God damn. Okay. Idira is, or sorry, Irliet's down again. If Idira does this, she might go down. Then again, might not be the worst thing to have happen. That's at least, she might trigger some sort of psychic phenomenon that could be to our benefit. I don't know. We don't need that. God damn, they're healing here. I'm gonna kick this one. Yeah. Can I move? I sure can. I'm gonna move over this way. Trigger an attack of opportunity, whatever, I don't care. Then you can shoot the Farseer. Right there. Dash. Get up there. Get closer to him. Give the Farseer something to think about. We could also have Marazai engage the Farseer. That strikes me as a good call, actually. Something to distract him. Get him behind him.
Herd the prey.
Okay. I'll drop the homunculus injector.
I'll take it from here.
Okay. Apparently that provokes an attack of opportunity. Was not aware of that. You do have 7 burn on you, so I will drop a where it hurts, and then I will hit him with the sword here.
With grace and malice.
I may as well
Don't distract me
while I'm at it. Or I do pain resonance first. Then again, it's not going to do very much at the moment. So, whack him. And then we'll drop a gift of torment. And we'll do a pain resonance too. Give the extra action point. It's not going to do. Probably won't do anything, but in case it does.
I do not fear a perilous path.
All right, here they come.
Heal my wound.
That's probably it for Idira. But we gotta deal with the Farseer. Okay. She likely can't move. However, if we were to blast... Oh, yeah, look at that. That's going to do some work. Let's make sure that we're ready. So we'll drop some stuff there. I will first drop a forewarning on myself. And I will die. Okay. That sucks.
I'll see to it, personally.
Prophetic intervention. Real good. Rebound. Yikes. Okay. Okay, well, there's demons involved. Hopefully that'll distract them. This is a bit of a clusterfuck. To do it again? This is incredibly risky. It's not going to matter. I'm not doing it. Idira's down. This is a hard fight. Marseer is dangerous, as he well should be. Alright, well... This is risky. I'm aware that this is risky.
Let's see to it.
We're gonna do it anyways. And then I'm gonna do this anyways.
For the throne's glory.
We need all the help we can get. We're going all in. Heinrichs is also fairly resistant against psychic powers, especially if he's just spamming the minor psychic powers. So maybe we'll be okay. Plenty of... Well, he can hit a lot of people here. And honestly, that's what he's gonna do.
Nothing stands against me.
That was pretty good. Why don't you use the offhand? Do some more damage.
I'm done with this.
Wonderful. Oh, you're gonna run away, huh? Good, good. Okay, that's fine. 1 damage on Ulfar. I will handle that. Okay, Heinrich is taking damage there, and they're healing, which is not ideal. Do an opening there and hit him. Maybe we can kill him. Damn, dodged. Okay. Endure, and I will.
I won't object to it.
Invigorate. Okay, we did have Perils of the Warp from rebound. Should have Iron Armed first, but I also didn't really want to fully risk it. Okay. We could have Heinrichs go. We could have Ulfar go. I need somebody on that Farseer, so. Yrliet's still functioning. She's just down. Okay. That makes sense. We could do a get back into the fight on her. Be pretty clutch, I must say. We could drop the Gladiator's kit on her as well, so I'm going to actually move into this area right here. And do both of those things.
Stop squirming!
You have offered me another chance.
And we'll use get back into the fight. Okay. Didn't actually fix the stun. Like I thought I would, so that's most unfortunate. Alright, we'll put the front line there. And we'll put a kill zone here. Okay, and we combat Locust. That as well. I will do an overwhelming stratagem there. So that's free. And now I have 2 action points left, so we're going to give that to Ulfar. So Ulfar can charge this jerk.
So it shall be.
Perfect. Wonderful. Now we're talking. Kick him. There we go.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
I doubt it. You are dealing with the Astartes.
Heal my wounds.
Yeah, he's healing all of these guys. He's healing them pretty well. This is a tricky fight. Okay, he's juicing up. Yrliet's turn, at long last.
If I must.
Perfect spot. You do not have many action points. Still can't target him. Maybe he was already targeted. That might be what's going on there. Can I shoot him? See if I can shoot him. I will. Okay, that changes things. We raid again. Raid is just good. Giving all allies extra crit chance against these jerks is never a bad thing. What's the, there's 2 exploits on you? No. No, I'd rather use the exploits for extra damage.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
I think that worked. We may as well put a bounty on another one of them. And another one.
If I must.
We're going to be benefited from a raid after all, so...
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Okay, that should do it. Did they do friendly fire? I think so.
You will pay dearly for your
Alright, Heinrichs. You got a bunch of enemies around you. Get your parrying going. Nice. Alright, we'll fire. Charge him? No, just stand here. That way you're going to be in the combat zone. Unfortunately, the enemy won't be, but that's okay. Can't have everything. You did a melee attack last, so why don't you full auto with the pistol? Damage him. And, wildfire. Chop him. Kill him. Goodbye. That's enough of you. Had it with these guys. Dash into position there, and then free action kick. Perfect.
Heal my wounds.
All is well in the world. We got this. As long as Heinrichs doesn't fall. I think it's time we swap to the gun. I'm going to move Marisai into the combat zone here. And we could do some full auto down this way. Try and full auto there. I don't have a control... I do have controlled shot. Well, well, well. If you say so. And we'll do rapid fire. Merciless verdict. And, yeah. I mean... full auto here? Not bad.
With grace and
that was some damage. Okay. Didn't kill anything, but that's okay. Because now, Heinrichs is gonna have a fucking field day. Alright, where do we start? You guys?
For the throne, be gone.
One demon down. Sure he's not upset about
Let's see to it.
killing demons. The shadows start to bleed. That's probably bad, but it is what it is.
Naturally.
Endure. And why don't you kill that one, if possible? Death Whisper. Wonderful. Another one down. And can you charge? You could charge there. That would provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. I'm confident he can parry. Perfect. It even only provokes 1. But he missed. Right. It's fine. Well, finest hour, you say? Who's it gonna be for? Let's give it to Irliet. Before we give it to Irliet, let's juice her up. And before we do any of that, let's actually move. No, I won't. We'll drop the overwhelming stratagem here, because this is where the shit's gonna go down. Combat locust that. And we'll drop the kill zone. Anything else we can do? We can do a get back in the fight on her again. Maybe it'll do something this time. I don't know. Guess not. Let's give her a turn.
I'll see to it personally.
How about you shoot one of these guys? What about this one? Just kill him.
I deal death with
Bye.
my hands.
Righto. And then, honestly, give Heinrichs the turn.
Your lot.
So then Heinrichs can kill this one, hopefully. Is there an opening on him? There is not, so let's
For the throne's
make an
glory.
opening. Cut him down.
Be gone.
Then you can charge this one.
Let's see to it.
Fantastic. Alright, we're going good. What now? Still have 2 action points. We could swap to here and do a Siphon Life on this one. Or that one. Nah, this has a better chance. Do it.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Demonic Attention. Ah, a demonette. Okay. Well, more XP. We've got to look on the bright side. I'm sure Iliad doesn't have a problem killing demonettes. Seems like something she might enjoy. So we're gonna have her do that.
This tedium is beneath me.
Roll the bold. Precise attack as well.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Why not? This should be good.
I hear you moving. No
Did that
more.
kill both? No, it just killed the one. Alright, that's fine. Then we'll,
If I'm... No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Fantastic.
Didn't flinch.
They're fairly close combat-oriented enemies. Ulfar can charge this guy.
Can do this better than a...
Okay. That's that for that one.
The fame-hungry come.
And, full auto. She lived. Wildfire. Then, I guess single shot. Missed. Alright.
I am not a vessel for pain. I am its master.
Why don't you move right there? You won't be in cover. That's okay. Because this guy's about to die. Or not. Okay. What about that one? You have dots on you? Not really. So maybe we should shoot there. I'm not going to hit Heinrichs. No. Good. Then we'll do it this way.
What? Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here.
A
bit.
Pay dearly for your actions.
Now Heinrichs can go kill this one. Hopefully. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm done with this one.
See ya! And then we can siphon life the other one. If not. Most unfortunate. I'll hold my turn. Who do we give the turn to now? Let's give it to Maritai.
I'll make it happen. Who if not me?
Drop
I'll
all of
make it
the
happen.
zones on that guy.
I'll see to it, personally. I'll make it happen.
And then we give Maritai the turn. Hopefully he'll be able to finish him off. Give momentum as well. I think we just full auto right there. Actually, let's do it this way. 'Cause he's got some dots on him. So that's going to do a lot of damage. And he goes. Okay. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the Psy Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands, and it is difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own, or if it is because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead Eldari. That Xenos, Cyrene. Did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in them. It's all because of this thing. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? Indeed. Iliad is warily observing Idira from under her lowered lids. You do not have to resort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind have other technology. Devices not designed purely to scourge the soul. It actually being helpful to the rogue Psyker. I'm impressed. Oh yeah, Red? I'm sure they do. And as soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look, Iliad, if you're not on great terms with them, then what chance does a monkey witch have? Yep, she's got a point. Heinrichs gazes at the Drukhari device, pressing his lips into a thin line. Then he shifts his gaze to Idira. Mistress Tlass. What is it, Iceman? Want to hurry me along? Can't wait for the blasted unsanctioned witch hunter to muzzle herself. Or witch to muzzle herself. No. I want to tell you not to make the mistake of using this device. Drukhari technology is designed to mutilate and torture. You have witnessed this yourself. Are you sure you are willing to part with your soul, just so you can live without fear of the curse that you and I share? He's also being helpful. Our curse. Idira falls silent, unsure what to say. Yeah, I'm with them. Yeah, I'm gonna also break that abominable device. Robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. I'm to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life all I like, but that's all they'll ever be. Fantasies. Pretty tales to tell over a glass of Amasek to make real life seem less shitty. That's the spirit.
The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a Psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go out like any Psyker should. It'll be ugly and merciless. Best I can hope for is that I'll be so fragging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Ha! Thank you for helping me realize this, Cyrene. That's Adira for you. I like her. Like, she was problematic earlier in the campaign. I'm glad I didn't kill her. She's pretty cool. This is a good character arc for her. Adira sniffles and casually drops the Psy Stifler on the floor, where it shatters into a million tiny pieces. I'm pretty sure we're done here, Lord Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship? I want to talk to you about plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I've still got a whole life to get on with. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm glad that was solved. Do I have a bleeder splinter pistol? I probably do. I probably have something better, to be honest. It's not that good, so we'll cargo that. Sure, there's more of them too.
Let us not dawdle.
What does the Drained Farseer have on him? New Seer Staff? Yeah, there we go. Witch Staff. Staff gains 10% armor piercing. Oh, it's per level of the wielder's psi rating. I mean, that's okay. Farseer Mesh Armor. Base armor property. 15% armor if the wearer's willpower is more than 70. Like, who do you use this on? Does this exist purely for some, like, freaky niche Iliad build where you stack her with willpower? I guess technically with the, Exemplar, you could make her a Psyker. But I'm not sure those talents are available to her. That'd be kind of fun, actually. Make her like a Warlock?
I always keep my options open.
Maybe there'll be a new NPC somewhere down the line. I'm hoping every expansion they make includes a new NPC, because the NPCs are one of the best parts of this game. And thus far, I mean, Gibella's good. I am very looking forward to the RBT's NPC that we're going to get. Not sure if it's going to be a, you know, I don't know what type of character it's going to be. At all. Either way, looking forward to it. Yeah, the psychic staff. That's what I was doing.
Let's not waste time with
and
pleasantries.
just error 404'd. Can't use it. Eldari weapon proficiency. Yeah. Well, so be it. It could equip a pistol or something. I don't know. Power saw? No. We're good here. There's no other items for us.
Keep your wits about you.
I think it's time we get out of here. And judging by the length of this episode, I think this is also where we end today's episode. In the next episode, we will be heading deeper into Teravantias' lab to hunt him down. After all, we are wrecking the place. We may as well end it with him. We've got some injuries here. Not sure I can do much about it. I could go back to the ship, of course. That is something you can always do. It takes a bit of time. It's very annoying. And it feels a little cheating to do so. So I'm not going to do it. We're just going to roll with the injuries that we have. And proceed onward. That'll probably make the next fight harder. But harder is fine. It becomes undoable.
I always have a backup plan.
I might have to, but I think to keep things interesting, I would bring different party members. But we'll see. I think we can do this even with the injured party members as they are. After all, you know, Adira's injuries, unless her willpower is being reduced, it's not a big deal. So that's fine. Okay, the -1 action point is annoying, but it's okay. Iliad's injuries are okay. It's also not ideal, but it's manageable. This one sucks for Heinrich's, but we can work around it. We can always give him warp speed to compensate. So we should be good. It's also stimulants that we could use to make him move faster. I think we'll be fine. All right, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. This was definitely more fun than the previous episode. A bit more combat heavy. And hopefully the resolution of the whole Teravantias storyline, which will probably happen in the next one, will be also good. Alright, everyone. Drop this video a like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ash Heritor out, and the Emperor protects.